We jumped in the cab of a pickup, gone to leave our cares behind. These little voices now in my head just didn't drop out of the blue. Hanky-panky thoughts, I don't mind, and it's all about you. Hanky-panky, hanky-panky on my mind. Hanky-panky, and it's about time. Hanky-panky, and it's all about you. Started heading out of the parking lot, the dance floor a few steps behind. The DJ started playing our favorite song, turned back around in the nick of time. These little voices now in my head, we hit the floor without further ado. Hanky-panky thoughts, I don't mind, and it's all about you. Hanky-panky, hanky-panky on my mind. Hanky-panky, and it's about time. Hanky-panky, man, it's all about you. Hanky-panky, and it's all about you.
Hanky Panky by Sean Wade Cagle. Up next is his song called White Collar Mule.
Daddy taught me a lesson at an early age on how to give a man an honest day's work to bring home a decent wage. I held on to those sacred words and put them to good use. But lately the boss man's been asking more of me than this old blue collar can do. How about you, man? I don't mind rolling up my sleeve and let the sweat pour from my brow. But no way am I gonna feel like I'm hitched up to a plow. 'Cause I'm only human, I'll do all I can do. But when pushed to the limit, that's all you're getting. 'Cause I ain't no white collar mule. I'll give them 40 hours, I'll volunteer for overtime. I'll work my fingers to the bone just to make that extra dime. But when that whistle blows, saying time to go, and I'm packing up my tools. Hang up my hat, line up and punch out, 'cause I ain't no white collar mule. They preach on production, believe me, I do my part. I help keep this country breathing every day from dusk to dawn. But I've got a life outside this job I do. So put away the wagon, 'cause my butt's a dragging. I ain't no white collar mule. I'll give them 40 hours, I volunteer for overtime. I'll work my fingers to the bone just to make that extra dime. But when that whistle blows, saying time to go, and I'm packing up my tools. Hang up my hat, line up and punch out, 'cause I ain't no white-collar mule. Yeah, hang up the hat, line up and punch out, 'cause I ain't no white-collar mule.
I know it sounds a little crazy, and some won't even believe it's true. But last night I sat down and I wrote this song with the ghost of Chris Ledoux. At the edge of my bed there stood a man with his guitar in his hand, and he beckoned me to come along with him. He said, "Come on, son, I know you'll understand." Said a cowboy is a cowboy throughout eternity. If you don't think that's true, just take a good hard look at me. I knew it was no dream when I looked into his eyes. The hooves of the cattle pounding and the sound of the cowboy's cries. He said Jesus says hello, and he knows just how you feel. So tell every cowboy out there that heaven's really real. Every cowboy knows the feeling of a loss. Oh, and by the way, here's a special hello from a bull rider named Lane Frost. I said, "Why me, Chris?" He said, "Why not you, son? You know there's a whole lot of pickers out here, but they'd only let me choose just one." Well, I woke up in the morning, I was still wondering if it was true. And there on these pages were the words from the ghost of Chris Ledoux. Said Jesus says hello, and he knows just how you feel. So tell every cowboy out there that heaven's really real. And every cowboy knows the feeling of loss. Oh, and by the way, here's a special hello from a bull rider named Lane Frost. These were the words from the ghost of Chris Ledoux.
The Ghost of Chris Ledoux by Grayson Wood. Up next is his song called Avery Phillips. And this is for DJ Lars over in Sweden.
Sitting on a porch in a bayou town, Avery Phillips is the richest man around. His name's on everything, and that's no lie. He made a pact with the devil, they say that's why. Yeah, my grandma was there the night that he did, playing in the woods as a little kid. Avery called for the devil that night, forsaking all that he knew was right. Avery, hell's been looking for you. Clutching to her dial, afraid to breathe. She saw the ground as it began to heave. But Avery stood with terror in his eyes, not even moved by the demon's cries. Avery, hell's been looking for you. Avery, hell is coming for you. Yeah. Well, there's a lot of people missing from days gone by, and Avery Phillips is the reason why. Well, tonight I'm gonna try and take his life with some Cajun magic and a homemade knife. Avery, hell is coming for you. Avery, hell's payment is due. In a bayou town, and I am the richest man around. Yeah, my name's on everything, and that's no lie. Well, I beat the devil, that's the reason why. Avery, hell's been looking for you.